wow, you partied with vampires? No, and Felina's just immediately like, just has like demeanor changed. Wow,
This
like
is
who else
cool.
have you hung out with? Yeah. This like dirty, unwashed drifter who like partied with vampires.
Yeah, he's had a wash now. He's just a drifter now. Let's go into the library so I don't have to expand on that. Yeah, let's
library. So yeah, let's see. I think someone should discern realities here.
Who's the smartest person here?
That's a wisdom, not a thing. So it's the wisest.
I think I have the most wisdom.
I'm confused right now.
Also, I have, when I discern realities in and around settlements where you have or had outstanding warrants take +1 ongoing, technically he was in prison.
Technically,
I guess.
But what was your wisdom score, Swede?
Mine is 17.
That's a +2.
That is a +2. You're cool. I'm happy for you to do it, Swede.
I can do it.
Okay.
Watch and learn. This is how you roll in fucking Dungeon World.
There we go.
Ooh, look at you! You get 3 questions.
Okay.
Who's the toughest guy here? What's the nearest escape route?
No. Okay. Here we have very important things. So first off, what here is useful or valuable to me?
Well, going through sort of just the shelves, you find a book that's just sort of like a primer. You find a few books. One is a primer on the royal families of Terrebonne, and one and that can lead you to sort of like find further histories that go more in depth.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
So yeah.
I'm trying to think what should my other 2s be.
Can you sit on discern realities, or do you have to ask them all at the same time?
I thought we always had to use them.
No, I was looking. I wasn't listening to what you're saying. I was looking.
You do have to ask them.
Like
sitting.
I would say what here is not what it appears.
Yeah, I'm saying that. What here is not that what it appears to be.
All right. So you're going through this book of royal families here.
This pop-up.
The primer. You can't find a Gerwig. So that might be his first name.
Okay.
And royals usually referred to by their fourth name. Like we say Prince Philip died, not Prince
Yeah. You're going through you can't, and there's no mention, but yeah, you realize there's actually, you never got his family name.
Here he just turns around. Guys, what is his royal family name?
Can I try and spout lore for that? I like to live here. Thank you, Jake.
Thank you.
I was saying as in Felina would be the person to do this because she lives here.
Felina, you can spout lore. You may spout lore.
Oh no, I'm having some bad rolls. Look at these ones.
Can I have a go?
Sure.
Yes.
Why would you know this?
He's a noble.
I am a noble, and my character has been educated.
He is Ross Noble.
All right, cool.
And I get to one-up Felina, which is very important to my ego.
Roll it. Okay. So
you don't know anything useful.
Let's see.
Can I help, or is that something that you do?
No, that's just something
you have to do beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I should have burned one of my bag of books on this. Just slam a different book on this.
Wait a minute. We're in a library. Isn't this like bag of books? I feel like you should have a +1 to spout lore in a library.
I think it's just the context of where I am is helping rather than, I don't know, Sneo's call on that.
I mean, I feel like if any, that's what a bag of books is like a small, limited library. You're just in a proper library.
A library is like an enormous bag of books that you're inside.
So there are about 5. So again, this isn't that you don't learn something useful. It's just I'll tell you something interesting, and it's on you to make it useful, as opposed to just being useful on its face. So
Okay.
what you do know is that Terrebonne has 5 royal families in it.
That's a lot for a city.
It's messed up.
5? What? Why do we have 5?
I am most other noble families. I mean, a lot of other cities have more noble.
So hold on,
families.
has it got 5 royal families or 5 noble families?
Noble families. Noble
Okay.
families. There's only one.
5 noble.
Royalty is technically just the king, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, okay. So there's 5 royal families.
Noble
Oh, wow.
families.
Yeah, okay.
I actually do have a move to do. It's not super relevant, but it's like, you know, it could benefit. Like, it's kind of up to Neo if this does anything. But when you spend a moment surveying an area, so in this case looking around the library, ask the GM 2 of the following questions. The GM will answer truthfully. What can I see that no one else can? Like, do I, with my familiarity with a library, find anything special or?
That's not. No, I don't think that doesn't fit.
Okay. I
I mean,
mean,
is there a way for-
the other ones fit even less. Like,
Yeah.
is there a trapper? I guess, is there a trapper?
No, I'm looking at that, and that doesn't fit.
I'll wait for Snake to come back, but I gotta go
But
to Enoch's
Swede
solution
has
to
a
this.
third question.
I
Oh,
do
sweet,
have a
sweet.
third question, and I'm thinking, what should I be on the lookout for? Maybe.
Mimics.
Yeah.
You should be on the lookout for. So, reading through this, there are like these 5 noble families that he could be from. There are probably people. You know that royals and nobles in the city have a spotty reputation. It could be easy. You might be able to get better. You might have better luck finding someone who just has strong opinions on the nobles.
Yeah, Hero just comes out. Guys, why don't we just ask people about the nobles?
They suck.
See?
You have strong opinions. Let's ask you.
Maybe someone.
I didn't really care. My opinion was mostly politics is for like losers, but like now I hate the nobles like a ton. Like I should have been paying attention to how much they suck.
I didn't vote for him.
Listen, well, is there any? Perhaps there are groups in town who may not care for the nobles. Any organized people who want to turn this place into a republic of sorts?
Neo, is there a librarian at this library?
There is.
Okay, Dingo goes over to the librarian and says, "Excuse me, do you know what Prince Gerwig's surname is?"
Yeah, he looks up at you. Prince Gerwig.
Yeah.
Prince Gerwig. He's the guy he's the guy who turned himself in to the right?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, correct.
What's the librarian's name?
We don't know that yet. Hold on.
Felina would probably, or I don't know. Felina would just says like, "Hey," she would recognize him.
You know what? Booker.
Booker. Hey, Booker.
Elizabeth.
Gerwig. Honestly, I only started hearing about him once he started making all those fucking decisions about crime and
Hang on a
banning
second.
people and whatnot.
But he's the prince here.
Wait. Is he really a prince? Or is
Yeah,
he just a
I
man
think-
who believed he's a prince and now he is?
His first name's Prince. That's the check.
I've never known Terrebonne royalty to like muck about with like normal people. Maybe he is just some weirdo who thinks he's a prince.
He wished himself to be the prince. There we go. There's the
What the?
twist.
See,
No.
I was right to not care about the nobles. See,
You were correct not to care about the nobles, and one of them, who isn't one of them, was
exactly.
But he tricked you because of that lack of care. He got one over.
I mean, does it make a difference?
Yes,
What
you're
if I
banned from the city.
What if he still would have done that if I had known he wasn't a royal?
If anything, he would have done it more.
Yeah. And for that matter, what if I would have known he wasn't royalty, but his delusions made me not
I'm
realize?
sorry, what do you mean
that
he's
is
not?
a point. That's
The
a point.
Booker
Yes,
speaks
never mind.
up.
I'm sorry, Booker. We're just in the
What do you
we're writing
mean
a
he's
we're
not
writing a
royal?
birthday card. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
fine.
So what?
He's got head crazy, and like he has a curse that makes his crazy reality, and then it, so he thinks we're banned. So like
You're
we're
banned?
like he thinks that we're not.
No,
But
no.
Okay.
Yeah, but not banned from the city. Banned from Smash tournaments.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. Don't
and
worry about it.
like I'm not banned from the library. Don't worry, Booker.
Booker looks behind him. There's like pictures of banned people.
And he thinks criminals are immortal, so he arrested himself so he'd be a criminal, so he'd be immortal. And maybe he is, who knows? And that's the problem.
Wait, I wonder.
Uh-huh.
In his eyes, are we criminals? Does that mean we're immortal?
We could test that out. Do
No,
you
we
want
shouldn't.
to volunteer?
No.
Well,
You're the
there
actual You're the actual criminal here. You admitted earlier that you stole a purse.
Hero. He thinks you're a criminal, and
Yeah, I'm not a criminal.
delusions become reality. Therefore, you are a criminal.
I'm not a criminal. That's just his
I
delusions.
to break it to you, you are.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
Does this
Felina,
library
Felina,
have?
He's standing within 15 feet of Sylvana, where his delusions don't reach, so he isn't a criminal right now.
Does this library have a news board or something?
Yeah.
Is there a picture of quote unquote Prince Gearwig?
No.
Okay, so
Are
nobody's
there
managed.
pictures of other nobles, or is it just?
No, there wouldn't be pictures of other nobles, but if you
Yeah,
wanted
that
to,
is pretty much a Terrebonne wouldn't give a fuck.
I was just thinking more in regards to if there was a sketch of this guy's face, we could potentially figure out if he is
Are you
really
asking
a noble.
after that? Would you
Yeah,
want to
that-
ask
that-
after that?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So yeah, Booker scratches his head and says, "We do carry some newspapers, few local newspapers. Some of them have opinion pieces about the nobles. Might
Great.
be in there."
Pass me your micro features. We're gonna do it like Blade Runner. It'll be good fun.
What's Blade Runner?
I'll tell you all about it. Hold on.
The game that came out on the GameCube.
Blade Runner never came out on the GameCube. Never. But they have got newspapers with pictures in it, yeah?
Yeah. So yeah, he goes through, he takes you to the sort of newspaper archive room.
Yeah, the microfiche room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Newspapers, those are the worst thing to read.
I'm frankly surprised that
I
Terrebonne
don't know,
has this.
Felina. There's a character in one of these newspapers that reminds me a lot of you. He loves lasagna, but he hates Monday.
No, I don't think Garfield's canon in Hemlock. Heathcliff
It is now.
Uh,
Can I roast about
We-
Lords
we
and
met-
make
no,
we
Garfield
met-
is
We
in
met Garfield
Garf-
Butler. but, like,
No, we met
Garfus.
Garfus.
but
That
no,
one-
Garfield is a canon comic.
Okay.
It shows up.
Damn it.
Okay, I think
Okay,
I feel
Bingo's...
like Terrebonne. I feel like Funky Winkerbean and Heathcliff have to be native to Terrebonne.
You know, Felina, I've been thinking of this cartoon character I want in a newspaper. He's a cat who loves lasagna and hates Mondays. What do you think of it?
Angelo just looks over Dingo's shoulder. He's going, "That's an oddly depressing family circus."
No, it's going to be better than Family Circus, I'm warning you.
Yeah,
It's like
that's a
Heathcliff,
really
except he doesn't wear a hat with the name Ham on it.
You'd like Heathcliff. He loves garbage, and like you seem like
Loves
a guy who
garbage.
appreciates garbage.
Felina, come on now. He's trying to help.
That
Let this old man help us.
Hero, I think that was a genuine compliment by her standards.
garbage is
That's-
cool. You
The
find all
people look
kinds
like
of
you
things
eat
there.
garbage.
Garbage is cool. They made the music to the Metal Gear Solid 5 trailer.
And the world is not enough.
Ooh.
Theme tune. Either way, what's in the newspapers?
So, yeah, there are a few. Let's see. Someone in the recent days has in fact. There have been a few. So of note, there is one article that does have reporting on the recent banning of an entire building from Terrebonne. Didn't gain much traction because
Wait. An entire building. Did that building just up and
no,
left?
everyone inside of it.
Oh god, it was.
You were there.
I thought the building itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was,
I
he was questioning the wording of they banned a building, and now it's like maybe if the delusion goes that way, maybe the building will start fading.
And it has a clip. It has like a picture of Prince Gerwig, and yeah, it just says Prince Gerwig. It doesn't give a last name.
I hold the picture to the frame and I asked, do you recognize this guy as Gurig?
Does he look like Derek?
That's him.
That's the
Okay.
man.
Yeah, that's him. That's
And I
him
hold
with
that, and I hold that to the person who's the librarian, and I say, "You don't know this guy,
That's Prince Gerwig, right?
right?"
That's what it says under it. So like,
It says Prince Gerwig, and I've heard that there's a Prince Gerwig, so I'm guessing that's Prince Gerwig.
holds up a
Right.
picture. Here, look at this picture of Prince Gerwig.
Look
Do you
at
recognize
this
who this is?
photograph?
Graph. Every time I look at it, it makes me laugh.
Wait.
Can I have that picture of Prince Gurig,
Sure.
please?
Yeah, he
Thank
just
you.
gives you the paper.
Felina
Okay.
is just like reading the newspaper comics, glancing through at things.
Here he links in. Any good ones?
Yeah, here's this Heathcliff one which says, "Kids love the ham tank."
Garbage shape. Garbage shape.
Garbage ape. Yeah.
Felina looks at like the personals and then just sees like multiple ones from her mom and just closes the newspaper.
Oh, dear.
Here he is. Oh, you're done with that. Let me read it.
No,
Hmm,
Ooh, I
tea
like the
repair.
sound of this woman.
Yeah. While you're in sort of the newspaper archive, you
Mhm.
could try another discern reality. Someone else could. if they want to.
I'll give it a go because I haven't
Alright, yeah.
tried yet. This could be my first roll of the game.
wow. Trying to read newspapers at your local library. What a scintillating start to a character's.
Especially when I fail it and you think, "Oh wow, this guy must be really stupid." Here we go.
Can't.
Dang it.
Woof.
He can't even read.
Woof.
Woof.
Yeah, no, you're having trouble finding anything of use. Anyone
That's
else
okay.
want to have a go?
I'll have a go.
I might as
Oh no, you go ahead.
no, you can go. I'm like confused and like
Okay, yeah. Angelo is Angelo's an old bookish sort, even though that's in an intelligent sense, not a wisdom sense. He's not wise. Oh, banger.
Hey, you got a question.
What here is not what it appears to be. Let's go over wild card.
Here's not what it appears to be in the newspaper archive.
These are all opinion rags.
This is-
there's no such thing as like opinion. There is no subjectivity and objectivity in Terrebonne. There's only objectivity.
Not what it appears.
Every single article I find about Gerwig is just editorializing.
Yeah.
And it's
And
not
they
even about
don't
Prince
even-
Gerwig, it's about Greta Gerwig.
And they don't even say his last name because they just say his name.
Oh no, he just has one name, he's like Prince. Gerwig.
So yeah, reports on, I guess, is not what it appears to be. I'm gonna.
How did Prince Gerwig meet his wife? Well, they were related.
They were cousins. Funnily enough.
Can't believe that happened in a fucking news.
Well,
article.
the oldest. Oh, okay. No, that's not what it. That's not what it appears to be. Answer. Hold on. Let me look. This. Not what it appears to be. Actually. Oh yeah. That is good. That fits. So looking back, Prince reports on Prince Gerwig. There are a scant few of them. They go back as far as let's say, yeah. Okay. They go back as far as 4 months ago.
Only 4
Felina,
months?
I know you said you don't pay much attention to the royals, but the earliest mention of this man is only 4 months ago. Are you certain this man is of royal stock?
I brought up what if he's not? Like, no, but like in fairness, like 4 months ago, like the war also just ended then, and like I don't know, that's when like
I mean, he was it. But Felina, he was clearly like in his. How old was he, Neo? Actually, when we saw him, like how old can you estimate he was?
I mean, he looked like
From-
he was like in his 40s.
Oh,
Yeah, it was like in his 40s.
That's I was imagining this guy was like 16. Oh, that's interesting.
So only 4 months ago. So a whole royal career before then that's thoroughly unnoteworthy, if it exists.
Yeah.
And the guy's been around for
Can you
40
find
years.
reference to any other royal like before then? I'm not saying he very well could just be some random person, but
I mean, I've been flicking through this looking, so I'm guessing like the histories of other royals go back way further than 4 months ago. Like, these people are documented. It's
All
just
the other
him.
noble families, there's
Yeah.
documentation on them.
Everyone else is quite well written up. There are people who make their lives just following these people around and documenting their day to day.
Yeah, this guy's Yeah, look at this. This guy documented how much this prince ate.
Meanwhile, this one got engaged to a black woman and the whole family freaked out. It's very strange.
Oh, I remember that. They went and spoke to the herald in the market, Oprah.
And
She
this
sat
one
in the
dressed-
big chair and took it.
And this one apparently dressed up as a
Nazi.
And this prince unexpectedly passed away at the died far too young at the age of 130.
The interesting thing about Guruk is he can't sweat, and he was in Pizza Express the night that he should have been on that magical island.
Oh no, just 130? Oh, man, the man barely lived.
What the hell are you like?
He only got to shoot
that
a few people in the Boer War.
probably
He
shot
did
a
shoot a
few
lot of
peasants.
balls, though.
He probably shot a few peasants too.
I thought you said Jetsons. You shot a few Jetsons.
Why do you
Okay,
think
so
it's been cancelled?
while you decide what to do with this information, I'm going to very quickly take a tinkle.
Oh,
Go
God.
I'll be
ahead.
right back.
My plan is to start a youth revolt. We're going to rock the boat, and we're going to replace government with a new form of governing body.
We kind of already did that, and it didn't really change much.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it just me, or is Dingo's like mini avatar like blurry, like he's moving super fast or something on the Roll20 chat? Is that like that for anyone
No,
else?
for
That's-
me, it's static.
Yeah, same.
yeah, static for
For
me
me,
as well.
he's
Vibrating, it's just like it looks blurred, like a fucking anime he's fast image or something.
No.
Like everyone else
No.
is
Maybe you're
no,
having
for
a
me,
stroke.
he's staring ahead, being like, "Hello, I'm Dingo."
Oh, did nobody? Yeah, I was about to say nobody told him off for smoking and all. Oh, I guess it's Terrabone. So
Yeah, no, they don't care. They
That's
I'm
like
surprised they
you're
even.
gonna like, here's the thing. Dingo gives way too much of his shit for Terrabone.
Yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
got to.
Yeah, Terrabone, like, Felina does play a Terrabone pretty well in that they're difficult. And
yeah.
It's fine.
they work very hard to, they don't even work very hard to be, they're just naturally challenging people.
Yeah, it takes all
and he
sorts
will,
to make the
and he
world.
will, and he will try and get out of things.
Yeah, that's fair
I
enough.
have an image.
Actually, I'm gonna go for a Wii as well, so I'll be right back.
Wow,
Those-
why is he gonna go and buy a Nintendo Wii?
What do you think of that image?
I don't like that image.
Why not?
I can't say. I just don't on an instinctual level.
Okay, so
yeah, I
you
get,
just-
I get Snake. Yeah,
what do you want to do?
James has gone for a Waz.
Oh, okay. That
we're
makes
gonna.
sense.
You see, Neo, we've decided that the Dingo isn't living up to the party expectation.
He's making a new character.
No, we're killing Dingo here and now, Felina.
So that Isekai Linkara can come in.
All I'm seeing is
Neo,
I
why
have
did
a
you stop him from playing Anime Linkara though? Like,
I think it's for the
Yeah.
good of. And besides, Snake, it's clearly so we can have a themed party of isekai internet reviewers.
Okay, I'm back.
If you want, Snake, you can be Spoony.
why would I want to be Spoony?
Because
I
you
mean,
love the
good
because you love the
question,
Ultima
but-
series.
I have never played an Ultimate game in my life.
No, that's
Yeah,
like
but you love the series.
Yeah. Yakuza is your Ultima, I think.
yeah, Snake.
Oh my god, you're the Spoonie of the Yakuza games. There we go.
I don't
Nailed
like this
it.
comparison one bit. I feel bullied right
Please,
now.
Snake, don't have a mental breakdown, Snake, and fucking just disappear.
If you're
from
uploading,
it.
how many parts is Yakuza 5 gonna be?
5 parts.
Right?
I think if you stretch it out a little more, you can make it as many parts as Spoon's
Just love.
Final
I like
Fantasy
the.
VIII
that all the Yakuza videos are going to start with an anime tinge. Oh, that's the Precision theme tune. Never mind. I can't remember this. You think you want a piece of me?
I'm living upside down, give it to the ground. When you take me. I'm giving you what you need, and I'm begging
I miss the
you,
age where
please.
internet reviewers thought their stuff was exciting enough that
Break
it
me,
needed a
break me,
theme song.
oh.
Yeah.
Yes, oh my.
I need a rock theme song to
It's all
preface my
because
opinions.
the angry. It's just because James Rolfe had a friend who played guitar and wrote.
Whatever
like, a
happened to
jingle.
that guy?
Kyle
Oh, no.
Justin? I mean,
He's still about.
He's still
Yeah,
about. Still
and
about.
I thought you were gonna say he went on. I thought you were gonna say like he went on for great things, like he scored the last Star Wars film or something.
He's not dead.
Yeah.
No.
He did the music for Kong versus Godzilla.
I mean, it's not like it's not like Matei where he's gone on to Twitch streaming now.
I thought you were gonna say like Matthew Matosis, like he also had a theme tune.
Oh,
God,
Matthew Matosis would have been improved so much if he had a theme song.
You know that's James
You
Rolfe
think you
is.
want a piece of me?
He is friends with Bear McCreary, who did in fact do the soundtrack to Godzilla King of the Monsters. So
He also
who
did
knows?
Battlestar
I mean-
Galactica, didn't he?
I expect
Yeah.
James to know just a bunch of industry folk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, like fucking
He's the angriest gamer you ever. He's the angry video gamer.
Video game,
Hello, ladies and
yes.
gentlemen. Today,
no, like Adam.
The first
yeah,
of 5 videos about Yakuza 5.
He does know Adam Wingard, who offered him a cameo in Godzilla vs Kong.
Oh, and he didn't take it?
Yeah, his daughter. He had a newborn daughter. Yeah.
Okay.
So he couldn't. That sucks.
It's a shame Adam Wingard hasn't been on RLM yet, because Simon Barrett's been on it.
oh, fuck. I'm trying to. What was the fucking Putin walking meme? What was the song?
Oh, it was a Russian song, diddle-diddle-in, diddle-diddle-in, or whatever. I can't remember the name of it.
Putin walking song.
Because I
Why
remember you
Putin
sending that
walking?
to me, and I was like, oh, is Snake getting into music? And I talked to him about Russian New Wave, and it was like, no, it's a meme song. This is the only
It's
reason I
called
know
Song
this.
for Denise.
Yeah,
I know
mean,
songs from memes.
Okay, I'm sorry I disappointed you.
You did.
Sorry I disappointed you, Dad.
You did, son.
Like I want
Alright.
if I wasn't so scared of copyright, I'd just co-opt this
Yeah.
in an instant. This would be mine.
Okay,
I was-
so
I will say, Neo, by the way, I'm having a lot
Alright.
of fun so far.
nice.
Oh, hells yeah.
It's been good.
Ooh, I'm adding.
Alright,
Oh,
cool.
I can't like it because it has 420 likes, but I'm adding this to my writing mix.
Alright, so we're all here.
I would have this as a song out. I would have this as
Yeah.
a video outro, like
Nice.
easy. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, what do you want to do with this information? Prince Gerwig news goes back about 4 months.
I think
he
we
does
might
seem
need.
to
I
have
think
a
we might
family
need to
name.
cross-reference our sources. Maybe find someone in town who knows about the nobles and like bring them up on this. You know.
And maybe look into the building that got banned.
That was us. We were in that building.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right.
The building that got banned,
Think it-
I think, is
A police station.
Is that the earliest story of Gerwig, though? Or is
no,
there
because
an
that
earlier
wasn't
one
4
than that?
months ago.
Of Prince Gerwig.
Actually, yeah. What is the what? So, if it's relevant, what is the earliest story of Prince Gerwig? What is his appearance on the scene?
The earliest story is from a sort of like celebrity rag gossip thing following the lives of keeping up with the royals.
But then let's talk to the person who
magazine.
writes it.
It says Prince Gerwig
That's a good point.
goes in.
What a hunk.
It's just Prince Gerwig inhabits a new mansion on the in the fence.
Inhabits.
Yeah, purchases, I guess. Moves into. That's what it is. Moves
Okay.
into.
I guess he's not in that house anymore, is he?
Moves into new mansion in the fence.
And he probably didn't take any of his things with him to prison.
We could go to that mansion.
We could. We could go to that mansion somewhere in Wisconsin.
All right. So we can go to the mansion. We can go and try and find someone who knows about the nobles and challenge them. We can do both. We can do one. We can do the other. We can do none. What do we do?
I like the idea of talking to the celebrity, but I also like the idea of breaking into somebody's house.
Yeah,
So-
Angelo kind of says. Angelo just kind of like thinks this is the earliest mention of Prince Gerwig. He moved into a big mansion, and well, he's not there right now.
So what? Wait, breaking and entering? Really?
Felina, that seems up your alley, right?
Yeah.
Into Silvana speaks up into a noble mansion.
I mean, I
guess.
imagine there will be guards, but we'll.
Wait,
deal with that as
Silvana,
they
you've
come.
done this often?
No.
Okay.
Dingo,
See,
look.
it's one thing if I'm doing it by myself, but since we're all kind of attached at the hip, I have to be dragging, at least 3 of you along with me wherever I go, and that might make things a little trickier.
That's the point. Maybe we should just go and find the person who wrote this article.
Maybe.
He does look at Dingo does look at Hero, and he does say, "Listen, it's probably not the most heroic thing, but we are doing it for the right reasons." So,
Yeah, I guess we are still. I'm just saying, Felina, I could get in there with you, so you would only have to worry about like 2.
Oh, that's a point,
Thank you.
actually. He does notice that you two are dressed very interestingly, and he says, "Are you guys wizards or something?"
What?
I am not a.
No.
I am not a wizard. I am a. What is the word for when someone has magical blood? It's not.
I have magic
I'm a
blood.
wizard.
No, there's like
Oh my-
in fucking D&D terms, there's like there's magician and then
Is
there's
that
like
sorcerer?
sorcerer. Yeah, Angelo just says I'm a sorcerer.
Right, what's the difference?
Magic blood instead of learning things.
Oh, and what can you do with that magic blood?
I can
No,
do.
That you open, can I make a wish?
You could make a wish. I wouldn't grant it, but you could.
Okay, fair enough.
Felina does laugh at that.
But does that laugh? Right. And what about you, Hero? What's your special something?
Oh, my special something?
No, I
Actually,
don't.
that's the thing. Like when you
Fucking-
say when you say like what can you do with that, Angelo does like point at his hair, like.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh, I was wondering.
But yeah, no.
Your hair,
I
man.
said
That's
that-
really the peak of his powers. Like, he can do other things, but that's...
Oh, you're
that's
like a
the best
Medusa. You can do
application.
stuff with your hair. I get you.
Yeah, if I trim it right, it could be the widow's peak of my power.
But yeah, no, Hero just says,
Yeah.
and he walks behind a bookshelf, and
That's
this
right.
will be within near reach range, right, Neil?
Yes.
So when you use Slipstream stuff to appear somewhere, blah, 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 just roll 10. Like that would be wisdom, and I get the 10 result either way.
Yep.
And
He doesn't fuck up
Basically-
and like bump into a
Yeah,
bookshelf.
yeah, I
and
draw
collapse
no
the
attention to
library.
myself, and I wind up
He
exactly where I
teleports
want to
halfway
go.
But
through
you,
a
but you
bookshelf
want to draw
exploding it.
attention to yourself.
No, but
Unwanted attention.
basically how I do it, like,
Dingo doesn't
he
even
walked,
notice he did that.
whatever. No, what he does,
Shows up. What you do? What did you do?
You can walk behind bookshelves?
no, he walks behind the bookshelf, and then he appears behind Dingo and just continues. I can do some stuff.
Okay, that's very suspicious. But all right.
Couldn't you have just like? Wouldn't it have been more impressive if
Yeah,
you
what
just
is that
teleported in
person
front of him?
Yeah.
I did teleport just in front of him.
no, you walked behind a bookshelf first, as if
Yeah.
to hide it. You could
No,
have just like been fast or something.
Is this Sylvana saying this? Because
Sonic
I'm
the
really
Hedgehog.
imagining
Sonic
it
the
as, and I
Hedgehog
find
quote.
that very funny.
No,
That is,
no.
I'm
Here-
gonna
here-
open with that Sonic the Hedgehog quote next game. You could have just been fast.
Oh, yeah, and he was like, I was trying to make it a bit stylish.
Okay, he gives you a small clap. And then he looks at Felina and then
But
goes,
yeah, I can
and
flip-
you,
I
you
can
got
flip
any
through.
magic tricks up your sleeve or what?
I got tricks.
Oh, shit.
Hero steps away from
Pulls
her.
the gun out and shoots him.
Yeah, actually, Hero steps away from her as she says that.
I got 2 pieces of magic right here, and he just pulls out 2 revolvers.
And he does the thing where he has his hand on top of the revolver, just fucking fanning it back and forth.
What about you?
He opens his coat, revealing his revolver.
Oh no!
No, Felina does like take a step back, like, what the fuck?
Listen,
Oh
I
my
don't want
God.
to. I'm not going to use it if I don't have to, but it does come in
He's a
handy. In
flasher.
some
Corona.
my Sharona.
That's
He does-
instead of Jesus, like their Sharona is the equivalent
Yeah.
cultural figure.
Lady my Sharona. He pockets it away though, and he puts his hand up and he goes, "If I don't have to use it, I ain't gonna gas." But
Wait, what?
let's just say that's my magic, okay?
Okay.
It's
What
a,
do you do?
it's a very
what do you
direct
do
form.
with
It's a
that?
direct form of magic. You shoot people with it, Hero.
Wow.
Whoa.
This is my martial art. Takes out a gun.
You call
Yeah, he's like
guns a
Indiana
martial art?
Jones. He just shoots people rather than fighting them.
You call just shooting guns magic? If it works.
Technically, the gun is magic.
Where did
Yeah,
you purchase that?
guns run on magic.
Unfortunately, he can't say where he purchased it. Right, let's get going.
Hero actually asked, "Hey, when did you purchase that?"
What did you purchase that? Are we off? Are we,
All right.
What are we
So
up
yeah,
to?
where are you going? To the mansion or to trying to track down who wrote that first article?
Tricky question, because I agree the mansion is the dumber option, but it's also the one I like more.
I do too, but I'm willing to have it as dessert. And potentially,
Well, I
we could
also-
do a bit of research before we go to the mansion.
Yeah,
to narrow
that's
them
a
down.
point. Probably go to the try and track down the writer first. Go to the place that wrote the publication.
What if
say,
the
hey,
writer
this
is in the
right?
mansion?
What if it was
What's-
written by Prince Gerwig?
Oh
What's
my
the
god.
name of the writer? Who's the byline?
All right. So the byline on this
Gossip Gertie.
magazine on this magazine was a woman by the name of Judy Roth.
Judy Roth.
I'm gonna spout lore on her.
She is
May I?
married to the writer Philip Roth.
May I spout lore on her?
You may.
Thank you. Something I've heard the name at least,
Mm.
or maybe what's interesting is I haven't.
Let's see. She's her only she actually had she's a pretty prolific writer in the journals around Terrebonne, and she also has a criminal record.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Oh.
She's cool. I think.
could I be your friend? Can we
I
hang
mean,
out?
I've never met her, but like
Oh yeah,
she does words and like she's been arrested, so like
she's a words criminal. I'm a words
Yeah.
criminal. Let's be words criminals together. Let's
it
figure out
was
her
Judy
address.
what?
Roth,
Judy Roth.
Judy Roth.
Thank you.
Let's
married
go
to
f-
Philip Roth.
You
And
might be able to find her at the publishing house, probably that published those magazines.
Ah, sweet. Let's
She's
go to the
currently at
newspaper
work.
office.
Yeah.
There's a
Off
big
to a
guy there
publishing house.
chomping a cigar, asking for pictures of spider people.
asking for
I want
pictures of
pictures.
Sylvana.
I mean, there are some spider people, or at least one in
Yeah,
Terrebonne.
I want
that,
pictures. I want pictures of Ariana.
I want them on my
I
table.
guess a lot of people do actually, but you know,
I wanted them on my desk yesterday, Parker.
Oh, jeez.
and the mayor.
So,
And the mayor.
you know where this this publishing house is?
Oh,
It's in
I-
District 5.
Oh boy,
Hell Basket.
hell
Is that
yeah.
the prequel to
oh,
District
that's-
9?
yeah. When do we go into District 9? So we can hang out with
Forget what's
the
in District 9.
South
That's-
Africans.
Sounds-
That's where that's where like a bunch of like the homeless shelters and like illegal shit is.
Oh, so it
Oh,
is like District 9.
is that where the Lonely Pigeon is? In
yes,
District
it
9?
is.
Nice.
Off to District
yeah,
5.
on the edge of
On to
District
HB.
5. On the edge of District 5, there is a small sort of publishing house. Called called Mystic Phrases.
Oh,
It's no, it's got a. Why would you write it like that?
Yeah. Mystic Frazzles. Like,
this is where we learn that Farina can't spell.
Fraser with a Z.
Right. Yeah, and it's got like you know a busy sort of staff just sort of like you when you walk in the front door there is just a receptionist there, and inside you hear, and further inside the building you just hear people going off about stories and shit that they've seen.
Oh, it's just like Gotham Knights. I want to go up to the receptionist.
Oh no,
Alright.
Frank Gibbs is here.
Yep.
Francis Gibson.
Receptionist is a young man who sees you come in and says, "Oh, hello, you have a story?
Hey,
Something fun?"
yeah, I do actually, and it involves old Prince Gerwig. I don't suppose Judy Roth's in at the moment.
Oh yeah, Judy's our royal.
Judy is our
royal,
Vietnam.
our royal writer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check. Hold on. And he opens up the door and says, "Is Judy busy?" To which he gets which just someone just shouts back, "No!" And then he looks back at you and just says, "She can see you."
Excellent.
What?
All right, guys, come on through.
That's good. That's good to hear.
So yeah, walking through just sort of the offices, there are just people sort of like rabble rousing about like
Pictures of Spider-Man.
shit to write. Yeah, pictures of Spider-Man.
just posting along on the walls, tracking his movements across town.
Mm.
We
He
need
likes-
pictures of our.
He
We
likes
need pictures
places
of
with tall
Ariana.
buildings. Let's build more tall buildings.
We need more pictures of Ariana.
I will say before you head in, Silavana lets you know that she's just going to stay outside. Like it's within 15 feet anyway. It goes through walls probably.
What's wrong? You're not a fan of the newspaper office, Sylvana? I mean, BG.
BG, yeah, BG. Yeah.
BG.
She says, "I don't know if any of them would."
They write on paper,
there
it's
have
too
been
many dead
reports of me.
trees.
There have
I
been
don't know.
reports
I
of
thought
me
it'd be
before.
really interesting having you and Judy Roth chat with one another, you know?
Why?
But just because you know so much about Terrebone.
I don't know actually that much. I've been here
Oh,
for a few months.
well, you seem so worldly. It's just the effect that you give off. But I understand. No problem.
Well, I'd rather not.
Angelo looks,
people
Angelo
usually
looks at
seem
Dingo
worldly.
and says, "Dingo, what the hell are you talking about?"
I think it just disappears into thin air. He was never really here.
Yeah, but yeah, she'd rather not. Like,
Okay, no, that's
because she's been written. She's like there have been reports on the
Oh,
Bullet Girl before,
absolutely.
and so she doesn't want to like chance someone looking at her and think, "Hey, is that?"
Yeah, Spider-Man
Hey,
wouldn't just walk
Spider-Man,
into the
arrest
Daily
him.
Bugle, you know, like
Let's have a chat with Judy Roth. Let's see.
Yeah.
What's
Let's go.
what's a desk like?
So yeah, she's just got like a cubicle out. She's Mostly just me fiddling around with a pen because she hasn't had much to do recently.
She has many etchings of cats.
You might actually
Hells
no.
yeah.
She has actually she did just she finished writing a story. Actually, she actually did just finish writing, so that's why she's not busy.
Yeah,
what's
Hero
that
knocks on the
about?
door. I'm just gonna say, Hero
It's an
being
open cubicle.
well, being a good boy, he knocks on the wood. He knocks on the like. He knocks because he's a good boy.
I'm
Well,
not
being
busy.
a bad girl, Felina just walks in and like just immediately goes, "Oh, what's that?" and like pointing at whatever she just finished writing.
And being even a worse
well,
guy,
this is,
Dingo's going to shoot her.
Angela's gonna call a little mini
Yeah.
tornado and just throw all the papers in here everywhere.
There's just
Ow.
papers flying everywhere.
Just wrote this story up on Prince Gerwig losing his Prince Gerwig turning himself into a prison.
He turns
turned himself
into
into a prison? That's
Apparently
amazing.
that'll make him- Yeah, apparently he thinks that'll make him immortal.
He turned his teeth into bars and his skin into stone.
Sir, the wind is coming in
So,
again.
We're actually here to talk about an article you wrote of Prince Gerwig.
Oh well, okay, shoot.
4 months ago, you published this, and Angela like throws a copy of of the article down. This
Oh,
is
you a fan?
of a sort. Listen, this is the first mention of Prince Gerwig anywhere, ever.
What?
There's no
Yeah.
prior mention of him in any article whatsoever. Do you know where he came from? Do you know what family he belongs to?
I mean, he's Prince Gerwig.
Prince Gerwig
Yeah, but
of what?
Where did he come from? Where did he go?
Of which family?
I mean, I guess he's just of Terrebonne.
But he has to be of a noble house, right?
I would assume. She scratches her head and kind of feels like this is. I don't know.
Blood just starts spraying out of her nose.
The contradiction starts unraveling and she just evaporates.
Blood just sprays out of her eyes
No,
from the
I mean,
hemorrhaging.
I'm sure he's in some kind of family. Hold on. Maybe it's Gerwig. Maybe he's Gerwig, and he doesn't want to be redundant.
I
Maybe
don't
I
think
knew
there
a
is
girl like that.
Wait,
Plumber,
there is
Mario,
no family
Mario.
name. Actually, Neo, let me spout. I'm gonna spout the. I want to spout lore on this because I want to. I want to see if I can remember if we found any royal family named Gerwig.
Okay.
That would destroy us instantly.
I mean, you didn't. You read the book. This is just.
Okay,
You
no,
you don't have to roll in to remember information you read like 10 minutes
Okay, no,
ago.
good.
don't-
No,
Maybe
No,
he
Hero-
should.
no, Hero. In that case, Hero would go. But there was no royal family named Gerwig.
Nice. Don't know.
Maybe some kind of aristocrat. He's clearly a noble. He has royal guards. He moved into a mansion for the nobles.
Listen, Judy, when you were interviewing him, did you have any notes on
Oh,
you?
I didn't
You know,
interview him.
you didn't interview.
Who
She
did?
just wrote about the
Oh,
house. She
oh,
just
no,
wrote
no,
of the
no
house
one.
he bought.
Oh no one's interviewed him. No one's interviewed him. He's
So-
actually very hard to get a hold of for an interview.
Listen,
Technically,
Judy,
I have.
These days.
Judy,
Have you-
Technically, I am on record as a stalker, but I like to think of myself as a rigid journalist.
Oh,
Judy,
So wait,
I've got a potential scoop for you that might be massive.
All right, let's hear it.
What if he's not a noble?
Oh,
This man.
Huh?
Have you heard of his curse?
I haven't heard of any curse.
He's got the
Any
crazy,
kiss.
but that's not the curse. The curse is that like whatever his delusions are, like just that becomes reality. So really he's not crazy. It's like reality's crazy, I guess. And like he's the one who's whatever. The point is if he believes something hard enough and he believes some wild shit, then it becomes real.
I believe this man wasn't nobility until 4 months ago when it came true. Because he believed it. Really, this is just... Really, it's just fake it until it... which I can relate to in my backstory.
What? Wait, what?
Interesting.
I did not say that.
But
Angelo
you did,
says in
Snake.
character, I
You
did not
did.
say that.
But Angelo does
Oh.
kind of pause. He just believed it until it became true of himself.
And how did that happen?
He's cursed.
We're trying to figure that out,
That's
but it's
what-
like, you know.
That's what we're also trying to work out.
And well, you have any kind of proof other than no account of him from beyond 4 months ago?
We do, but we're keeping that close to our chest, Judy.
Huh?
What did you get arrested for? Just stalking or like other cool
Stalking.
stuff?
Yes, stalking.
Oh. I mean, that's like, you know.
You never... Did you actually go to his house, though, Judy?
Yeah, I watched him move in.
Anything interesting about his house? You noticed?
Where's he live?
The last person who lived there died a few years ago. It's been
Hmm.
empty ever since.
Oh god, it's
Oh my
O'Malley's
god,
house.
it's O'Malley's fucking mansion. It's his fault! Years later, multiple parties later, he can't keep getting away with it. He just ruins everything.
Dingo is looking completely
No.
blank-faced as the three of you
Oh
freak
no,
out
this
about
is the
O'Malley.
three of
No,
us
no,
do not
it's
understand.
it's
This is
actually
purely
not.
an out of character.
It's
Yeah.
it's
I
actually
know,
not.
I know.
It's actually not.
Oh,
O'Malley
not
had
that
a
house?
yeah no. O'Malley had a house and didn't have a house in the fence.
I thought he did.
No, he got it
Oh.
in an upper class district, not a
Yeah.
noble district.
Okay.
Listen,
What's the difference?
What I'm basically asking is can she tell us anything about the house which will make our entry and exit easier? If you want me to roll on that, I can.
Ooh, interesting. We're basically trying to
I'm trying to charm answers out of here.
So yeah, she said she was watching the house.
Right.
So yeah, maybe. So yeah. Continue the conversation. Like.
So,
how-
you were watching the house and what? The guy was using the front door coming in and out. I mean, was it just him who lived there? Didn't he have any servants or whatever?
Oh well, I've kept an eye on that house for a while. I like to head by the details aren't important. But what happened was he rolled up with his entourage of royal guards with his princely title, and he just moved in. It's his now.
Just moved in. No
Oh.
signing of paperwork, nothing like
No
that.
signing of paperwork. I mean, I just assumed that he was the son of whoever previously lived there, because that person died.
Lots of people assumed that, but who previously lived there?
O'Malley.
Some old,
No.
some old countess.
What
Countess, huh?
What was her name?
Countess.
She was a
Name was-
9-foot-tall vampire lady.
Oh no.
She wore a big
no,
hat.
No, that's not true.
That's
not
incorrect.
what it
Stop
is.
saying that.
It was Countess
Countess numbers.
Countess Marie Benson.
Oh. Where is Countess Marie Benson now?
She's dead.
She dead?
And notice
She
how
died
her
years
name
ago.
isn't. So is it Gerwig Benson or like?
Maybe.
Oh god, is he her son and he got cursed somehow?
How old was Benson when she passed away?
143.
Oh wow, that's
she did rather okay for herself.
Died too soon. Died too soon.
Wait, but
Too soon.
that can't be his mother then. She didn't have him when she was 100. I hope. Most
Well,
people
you know,
don't
maybe
survive
that's-
to 100. I don't think you survive childbirth at that age.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
that's
I
how she died.
appreciate an older woman as much as anyone, but 100, that's
Maybe a
oof.
grandson?
maybe great grandson.
I mean, either way, I mean, this is District 10 we're talking about. That's some
Oh, of
actual
course, of course.
security. That's some actual security. You know, they don't just and he just walked in with a royal entourage. They don't just let anyone.
Yeah,
in.
because
Yeah, that's pretty
curse
dang
makes
suspicious.
what he believes true. So if he believes he should be in that house, then reality.
Well, where did he
will
get
make
this
it so.
curse?
We're trying to. We said
We've
trying
said-
to figure. You're the journalist.
Well, that's a sexy story, but I gotta know where
That's
it
a
happened
sexy
and why.
story.
Well, that's what we're trying to figure
You know,
out.
I'm out of character question. Have we had any actual proof his delusions do come true? Beyond people telling us it does.
Beyond.
We can't get in.
No, but we could have. We just didn't try hard enough.
Oh, this guy was just so confident he fooled you four into thinking this.
Yeah, we might not even need to stain himself out of it. We can't. We're too deep in now.
Off to Burger King an hour ago. You guys are fine. Like,
Why is it called Hungry Gags in Hemlock?
We're not willing to test if we're immortal because we're criminals.
no, I know.
We could just be getting fucking mentally fucked by this Giga Chad Prince Gerwig.
Like we said, Judy, we're keeping that close to the chest at the moment because, you know, we need to verify our sources and all sorts of stuff. But let me tell you, once we get this sexy story, you're going to be the first person we come to, okay?
Well, that's good to know.
Mm.
Well,
But all I'm asking is nothing interesting you notice about this house of his, other than the fact that it belonged to Countess Mary Benson.
no, nothing that interesting aside from that. I was always just wondering when someone was gonna move in.
Really? It'd been left for that long?
Yeah.
Why would you
Hmm.
curious about who would move in?
I go because well, it's a nice mansion, and the Countess had some next of kin, but they already lived in their own bigger mansions.
And do they live in Terrebonne?
Yep. District 10.
There we go.
That's
That's a
where the nobles
potential.
live.
That's a potential in. Although we could just break into the house. That'd be fun as well. So, I don't know. I haven't got any more questions. Has anybody else got any more questions?
Mary, this. Mary.
Harry?
Why did I say
Mary.
I was looking at the notes.
Judy.
Mary. Judy, this curse, if it's real, could be incredibly devastating to the town.
And go on.
You live in the town. You
And
live in the
you,
town.
you live here. You might want to try and aid us in making sure no trouble comes to pass.
You could get banned.
We
You
were
could
just
get
in
banned
the-
from the forum.
We were just in the wrong place at the wrong time. You've written an article about the man. You might well be on his radar.
You think if I publish this, I'll be banned?
No, that's not
No,
what I'm
no.
saying.
Looking at, she's pointing at the prison story that she was about to publish.
I mean,
Oh.
he might think that, you know, who knows, it might work well for you. He might start to believe that you're some kind of psychic, and then you might develop psychic powers and become all-knowing. But then it's too much, and you can't shut off the knowledge, and your mind is shattered by all the information pouring in.
Well, how are you
Nonstop.
how are you going to go about investigating him? Because I've done a few royal investigations in my day, and there's a few ways to go about it.
Oh, tell us some of your techniques.
Like how?
Well, I always liked shadowing, picking someone and just shadowing them for a while. That has gotten me in jail. So, and there's at least 4 of you, so that might not work well out for you. Other than that, sometimes I do just go up to random people and just ask them what they think of this person.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe we should just break into his house.
Yeah, let's go with his house.
Hey,
But we don't say that out loud. That's
No.
what we're all thinking.
no, we
There
say that out
was-
loud.
She scratches her head. There was one guy, actually.
Hmm.
When I was doing those rounds with Gerwig, when I was going around just asking people what they thought of Prince Gerwig, because I got a picture, just showing it around, just asking, hey, what do you think of Prince Gerwig? Trying to figure out where he ranked amongst the attractive scale that we were publishing for all the royals.
No.
There was this one guy who said that he knew him.
Okay.
I
back
see.
in the day.
Ooh, okay, here we go. Who's this now?
Some quack doctor claimed to be his primary care.
Like quack doctor, like he's a doctor who's a quack, or he's a doctor for quacks?
I think he's a quack person.
He's actually a humanoid duck. But Dr. Quack.
And we're just all being quite racist.
His methods seemed weird to me. They doesn't seem like a physician. I think he's more like a shrink.
Well, is he still running a practice?
He should be. Ran into him at ran into him over in District 4. He
What? Is his name Dr. Harold Bornstein, Trump's old physician? This guy's fit as a fiddle.
Let's see. His name. Gotta call one up now.
I'm gonna
Dr.
take a plate downstairs real quick.
Okay.
Anthony
Just
Fauci.
let me know what this is name.
Anthony Fauci.
Anthony Fauci.
Anthony Fantano.
Anthony Fantana, the
Terraphone's
Terraphone's busiest doctor nerd.
Terraphone's busiest medical nerd.